Hi and welcome to my channel. As you probably can see, I'm not in my usual place. I'm actually at Mjøsa. We are currently at vacation, camping at a camping spot, living in a tent for a couple of days, seeing some of the things that Norway has to offer. Because of the COVID situation, we are not, or at least we should not go to other countries, spend our summer holiday in Norway. So we went to Mjøsa camping here and are seeing some of the things that are located around Mjøsa. But before we go any further in this video, I have to give a shout out to another YouTuber that's located in the United States, currently at Arizona. His name is Peter Fasciano. He has a YouTube channel that's related to the Canon M6 Mark II. He makes a lot of good YouTube videos about that camera, and he is so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers. So I thought maybe some of my viewers could go check out Peter Fasciano's YouTube channel, and if you like his content and you have an interest in the Canon M6 Mark II, or maybe you have the Canon M6 Mark II, go check out his content. And if you like what he is producing, hit that subscribe button on his channel and help him get to 1,000 subscribers. That would just be awesome. So back to this video. Yesterday, me and my family, and if you don't know this about me, I have a family, I'm married, I have, together with my wife, 5 kids actually. She has 2 kids from another relationship, and I have 2 kids from another relationship, and together we also have 1 daughter, and together we have 5 kids. So yesterday we went to Hunderfossen Family Park, which is a place that has made a family park about old Norwegian folk fairy tales. And of course I thought I had to bring along a camera for that day in the family park. So I brought along my Canon M6 Mark II and a couple of lenses to that camera. But what I ended up thinking was that even though the Canon M6 Mark II is a really compact camera, even though the EF-M lenses are really small and handy, a day at the family park with 5 kids, the Canon M6 Mark II got quite too big for me. What I actually needed yesterday was a point and shoot camera, or a small camera that I could just put in my pocket, take it out when I needed it, shoot some video or take some photos, and then put it back in my pocket. Even though the Canon M6 Mark II is compact, yesterday it got too big for me. Actually, I ended up using my phone a lot more than I used my Canon M6 Mark II. So that was just my thoughts about my day at the family park yesterday. I also wanted to use this opportunity, as I'm not having a specific topic for this video, to talk a little bit about some rumors that came out a couple of days ago on CanonRumors.com. We know that Canon is going to release 2 new M system cameras. We know that it's probably going to be a Canon M50 Mark II, and then the other one was kind of in the blur. We didn't actually know what kind of camera that was. What Canon Rumors posted a couple of days ago is that the second camera is going to be a new camera in the M series. It's probably going to be a Canon M7 camera. And the rumors has it that that camera could probably have IBIS, or it could probably have a lot of the specs that you have in the Canon R6. When we think about all the things related to the Canon R6 and R5 when it comes to overheating and all those issues, just give me a second, I have to raise the ISO. So yeah, give me 2 seconds, like that. I have to take off my glasses for the autofocus to work. So, like I said, it's getting dark here, so I have to finish this video soon. The M7 is probably going to have a lot of the specs from the R6, and it's been a lot of videos on YouTube about the R6 and R5 when it comes to overheating. So I just hope that what I hope, my hopes for the M7 is that for me as a mainly videographer, I mainly do videos. My hopes for the M7 is that it's mainly focused on video, or at least I hope we get some more specs when it comes to 4K. 4K 60 at least, that would have been awesome. And if we get 4K 120, I hope we don't get that overheating issue. So I hope that Canon kind of looks at what Sony did with the Sony A7S3, which is an awesome camera when it comes to video. My God, I want that camera. But even though I have two Canon cameras, I'm not loyal to Canon. I'm loyal to the kind of camera or the kind of technology that works for me. So if the Canon M7 ends up being a really good videography camera, I will probably sell both my Canon M50 and my Canon M6 Mark II to be able to afford that. That's another thing. What kind of price range is the M7 going to be in? I think it's going to be, my speculations is that it's probably going to be about $2,000. And if it has good specs when it comes to video, yeah, I'm going to buy that camera, and I'm probably going to do a lot of videos about that camera. And I hope that camera is good. I really hope that camera is good. So yeah, my thoughts about the Sony A7S3, really good camera. I would love to have that camera. Canon R5 and R6, those cameras are not for me when it comes to videography because of the overheating issue. I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube where the overheating issue is not a problem, but that's because they are using 1080p. And if you buy a camera for $5,000 and you're not able to use the 4K 60 and 4K 120, what's the point? I mean, yeah, Sony nailed it with the Sony A7S3 when it comes to dynamic range, when it comes to the overheating issue, when it comes to specs in 4K. It's a really good camera when it comes to videography. And it's sad to see that the R6 and R7 are not living up to the hype. But actually I think that's Canon's fault, because every commercial, everything that they did was talking about the 8K RAW, 4K 120, everything they posted or everything they came out with was video related. And when things didn't turn out, or when there was a problem with those specs, they came out and said, well, actually the R6 and R5 are mainly a photographer camera that can shoot video. But that's not what Canon actually gave us or told us that the camera was. They told us that the camera was going to shoot 8K RAW, 4K 60, 4K 120. And yeah, it didn't do that as well as we thought. And then Sony came out with Sony A7S3 and it blew everybody's mind, and they focused on the important things, videography for my part. So the Sony A7S3, that's my camera. That's the camera I want. I cannot afford it. So I'm hoping that the M7 is having some video specs without overheating issues that makes sense for me to buy, because I want a video camera that has better dynamic range than the Canon M6 Mark II actually has. If you don't have enough light with the Canon M6 Mark II, you get a lot of noise in your footage. So I'm hoping that the M7 is a really good videography camera. So yeah. Oh yeah. My wife's oldest son, he has a POV drone, and earlier today we went up to a field behind the camping spot that we're in. I had my Mavic Air 2 and he had his drone, and we did some flying. So I'm gonna end off this video by showing you some of the footage that we got from that flight. He had a GoPro, my GoPro Hero 7 Black on that POV drone, and I used my DJI Mavic Air 2. So I'm gonna end this video by showing you some of those clips. And yeah, again, go check out Peter Fascianos YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button on his channel if you like his content. And if you like my content and you want to see more videos from me, hit my subscribe button too. And click that notification bell. Then you will get a notification every time I come up with a new video. And if you like this video, give it a like. And I'm sorry that I don't have anything else for you this week, but I'm gonna come back stronger next week. And yeah, give me a comment in the comment section down below, because lately I've had some interesting conversations with you guys and I really enjoy talking to you in the comment section. So comment down below if you have anything to say or just want to say hi. I would really appreciate that too. So that's it for me this week. Maybe I will see you in another video. Bye. Med på bakken der, ja. Oi, nei, 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 nei. Gikk det bra?
Det var litt gras, men jeg tror det går fint. Okay.